Kim Reynolds of Iowa has gone from a popular governor to the most unpopular governor in the entire United States of America. Not an easy feat. Her endorsement of Ron DeSantis, who is 50 points down to me in the polls, has given him exactly 0 bounce. He's a wounded bird falling violently from the sky. I wonder what position Kim was promised in order to back someone who is so far down in the polls. I got Iowa first in the nation, ethanol security, and $28 billion for our great farmers in Iowa and Nebraska and Wisconsin and many other farming areas of our country. $28 billion for the farmers. I also protected Social Security and Medicare. DeSantis and Nikki Haley did absolutely nothing. Make America great again.
When I explained about loyalty, like as an example, with your governor, I gave her, think of it, first in the nation, I gave her ethanol, I gave her everything. But she was lieutenant governor, just like Henry McMaster. And I took Terry Branstad out, and I made him ambassador to China. And she became, because of me, she became governor. Typically, when that happens, when you're appointed governor or senator, you don't do well in the next election. Very rarely do you win. I don't know if you ever, when you get appointed, you very rarely win. She was losing by 10 points, and she called me, would I do a rally for her? I ended up doing 2 rallies and giving her a very big endorsement, and she ended up beating a very rich, I don't know who this guy is. All they said is he's a rich, very good-looking farmer. Well, those are good credentials for Iowa, right? Rich, good-looking farmer. And he was going to win. And I came and I saved her. But then I gave her, first in the nation, gave her everything. Really good. And I figured, again, I don't do quid pro quo. But when I came and I announced, I said, by the way, are you going to be endorsing me? Sir, I'd rather remain neutral. I said, wow, you're going to remain neutral? Wait a minute, I gave you the position. Not that one thing has to do with the other, but I gave you that position. Yes, sir, I'd rather remain neutral because I have to protect first in the nation. But I gave you first in the nation. Then she said, well, you have to understand, I'm the governor, and I want to be able to travel with each and every candidate that's running against you, and you too, sir, and I want to campaign with you. I said, you mean you'd campaign with other candidates? Yes, sir. I said, I don't want to ever see you on my campaign again. And that was it. And that was it. So I don't blame her for then picking somebody because we wouldn't let her go to any rallies or anything. But here's the thing I'm most proud of. She went from the most popular governor in the United States in 2 weeks to the least popular governor. She's the least popular governor in the United States. But I just thought it was very disloyal. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. And that happens in politics.
And Donald Trump was at it today in his speech attacking Governor Reynolds. And basically a lot of nonsense. But I think that's something that shows a difference in this race. Donald Trump's running for his issues. It's really been about him and the fact that he would attack Governor Reynolds, not because she's done anything wrong. No, to the contrary. She's done a great job. But he's just attacking her because she's supporting me. That's the only reason. That's not leadership. Leadership is about focusing on the mission. Leadership's about focusing on your issues and your family's issues and putting yourself out there and even being willing to take the bullets and to take the arrows and to sacrifice your own political standing in order to do what's right for the people that you represent. You should be thankful when we have leaders in the Republican Party like Governor Reynolds who are doing a great job. And it shouldn't matter whether they endorse you or not. It's all about who's serving the people well. So she's serving the people well, and whether she endorsed me or somebody else, every Republican here should acknowledge that and be thankful for that. And don't be like Donald Trump and attack a good governor just for doing a good job.